All right, everybody. My name is Spencer Sutton with the Evernest team, and I am here with Tressa Walker. And Tressa is one of our agents in the Atlanta market, and she works exclusively with investors who are looking for rental properties in the Atlanta area. And we've been getting a lot of inquiries, a lot of people reaching out to us, Tressa, asking us about the market in Atlanta. They're kind of uncertain. Should I be buying or should I not be buying? And so I would love just to hear from you. And that's why we wanted to hop on the Zoom and record it and just hear from you. What are you seeing in the market? And how are you talking to your investors? What are you advising them?
Okay. Well, the quick answer to that is yes, invest in the Atlanta market. When I speak with my investors, I let them know about the opportunities that are here in the sub-markets, the metro Atlanta area. There's great inventory that is out there for new investors, seasoned investors, veterans that are really looking to either get into the market or they already have established a smaller portfolio here.
Mhm.
Right now I feel stronger today in about the last month for investors, the smaller investors, because before, the institutions were here and they were
Mhm.
competing against these huge hedge funds. But right now, because a lot of the hedge funds and the institutions are having to, you know, come up with other strategies, they're kind of taking a step back to see, what they want to do. So this just gives a great opportunity for new investors, the seasoned ones to just come in and not have to go through those bidding wars. If they are able to establish what neighborhoods and what
Mhm.
submarkets they would like to be in the Atlanta area, they have more opportunities for home prices that are below 250.
Mhm.
What I have been seeing on average with the sales that I've been doing is, under 250, 3 bedroom, 2 baths, some of the buy boxes that most
Yeah.
investors are
That's
for.
a great price point too. Anything below 250.
Anything below 250. Now, sometimes depending on what area, you may have to put in a little more work,
Right.
renovations, rehab costs. So, if you are able to look into the sub markets, we're talking Henry County, DeKalb County, Clayton County. Also, another county like Douglas County is booming right now. There's a small little town called Winder that
Mhm.
people are really flocking to because they're able to have more inventory available, and people are moving to those areas because they're able, they have the ability to have more home for their buck.
Yeah. And I think that's real important. Like you brought up a great point with the institutions pulling back. I know Atlanta has been a huge market for institutions over the years. Like we had somebody on a podcast a year or so ago. He had bought 5,000 properties for an institution, like one institution in Atlanta. And so with them pulling back, now you're not seeing 30 offers on one property, and you're able to, like you're saying, these investors are able to make offers that fit their numbers. And really, that, don't you think that that really is the key? It's like you can make offers and you have a better chance now of having them accepted, and as long as they work for the investor and their buy box and what they're trying to achieve, it just really makes sense.
Oh, definitely. I agree. I've had the opportunity to work with institutional investors. So during that time, we were putting out offers and I was able to establish relationships with listing agents. So
Hmm.
now what I'm saying is that those listing agents are coming to me and
Hmm.
asking because of the relationship that I established, because that's key,
Yeah.
establishing relationships with the listing agents, and having off market opportunities. So, right now, I'm able to send those out to my investors like, hey, we have this available. Does this fit your buy box? So yes, it is a great time for investors to get in and not have to compete with those institutions.
Yeah, and I'll just say this also: Atlanta is a very, very big place, and so knowing someone like Tressa who knows, like she's mentioning, these little smaller pockets, these little sub markets, you need somebody who knows these areas really, really well and can point you in the right direction, based on what you're looking for. So, Tressa, let me ask you: what is the best way if somebody wanted to get in touch with you? What's the best way for them to reach out to you?
Through email, at twalker@evernest.co, or my phone. You can give me a call at 404-500-6045. Also, I'm on Instagram. I give out a lot of content that is catered towards investors. You can reach me there. I do get a lot of DMs as far as like, hey, what's the market looking like? Do you have any
Mhm.
off-market opportunities?
That's great. Well, wonderful. Well, Tressa, listen, thanks for doing this with us. I asked you to do this because we are getting a lot of investors who are trying to figure out, hey, is now a good time or should I wait or whatever? But from what I'm hearing from you and other investor friendly agents, like investor focused agents around the country in our markets, now is the time. And so thanks again for being here. And we are going to have you next month on our Atlanta podcast. So I can't wait for that. Get ready. I'm going to ask you a lot of hard questions, but I know you're going to be able to answer them. So again, thanks for being here with us.
I'm excited for it. Thank you for having me.